grasa en las tetas, en las tetillas, en la barriga, en la parte de aquí. Tengo que aumentar la musculatura en las piernas. Ahora mismo se ve el músculo.
Roman from shorts, or maybe you know me in real life. Who knows? You know that, but this is kind of an intro, you know, like an introduction from me to you, and I will tell you about my story about how I lost over 100 pounds in the age of 13, and I actually did it very slowly. Unlike David, what was it, David Goggins, that absolute maniac that went on a 3-month, you know, body destroying just transformation, which honestly is admirable, but no, I'm not doing that one. But okay, so at the age of 13, I was 248 pounds. The reason why I got this fat in the first place was honestly I kind of got depressed over a very long period of earthquakes, biggest hurricane in history, tsunamis. I fell into depression. I fell into depression. I was seeing how the world was ripping itself apart, and there was a lot of lives that were lost in, the Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. And over that period of time, I was helping out my grandparents, like whatever I could do, I would give a hand, and I found myself falling into this sadness of just, there is no life, like you could do so much, but at the same time, you can do so little in a world where everything is being destroyed, and it's almost like a face of apocalypse, It really felt like that. To see the ground lift itself up is to realize how small you are compared to the rest of the world. You realize how oh my God, I could die right now. This is insane. And the things I saw in Hurricane Maria is honestly things that I'd rather not speak about, because it was a very sad time. But focusing on the main task, the weight loss. Over the time of COVID and the Hurricane Maria, the one that impacted me in a positive way was actually COVID. It was a very hard for time. It still is for all of us. And I actually used that time to gain some muscle, continue on with my weight loss process. During the Hurricane Maria, I started watching Disney, and I would stress eat, I would stress eat. And that's crazy to hear, right? Because there was no food in Puerto Rico, because Ricky Rosselló freaking hit a lot of it, and not to blame the guy. I don't know what reason he had to do that, but dude, mate, come on, we needed it, But at the end of the day, I started like stress eating, and I was stressed about my fears. I had a fear of another tsunami going on, another earthquake. Oh, how am I gonna wake up my parents? Because I remember this one time where I was sleeping. It was about 3 to 4 a.m. The ground starts pounding like crazy, and I wake up my grandparent. Right, my grandparents. My grandfather couldn't move quickly enough out of the bed, and at that time, I was still, fairly strong. So I decided to pick him up. I picked up my grandparent, and my grandmother got up, and I carried my grandfather to outside of the room, and he continued on his own. He continued walking, and things like that would really stress me out. So I would think of that while eating, and I would just eat out my anxiety. And shortly after, I gained about 100 pounds. 100 pounds in almost 3 months. I have the stretch marks all over my arms, all over my stomach, all over my chest, even in my abdomen, and it was insane, the amount of weight I put on in such a short time. To be honest, I don't regret it. because it might have been one of the things that make me be who I am, and it's that I got through that. I got through that, phase of being overweight with the goal of I wanted to be healthier, right? I wanted to be healthier because I would be in school and I would be walking up the stairs and I would feel like I couldn't breathe. And not only would I feel like I couldn't breathe, I felt like I couldn't go up a block of stairs. That was a little frustrating, to feel like you can't go up the stairs that you have to go up every single day. You gotta go up those stairs every single day. So if you feel like you can't do it, like you gotta take a pause in between, you are definitely in need of a change. So I realized, a lot of people started calling me fat. Oh, you look like this, you look like that. I remember this one female, she said, you are disgusting. You are a disgusting person. You are fat and you are ugly. And like, I would never even look at you. I didn't even say nothing to her, to first of all, right? She's telling me that. She's probably fatter than me at that time. Not to be offensive, but that's like, she was just being mean to me. But it did hurt me. And shortly after I started working out, I remember I did tell her, by next year, you're gonna see me, and you're gonna regret that. And I said some insults, but I'm not gonna talk about that. And I kept my word. I went through the tough times. I went through the tears. I went through the disappointments, the ups and downs of this, and I did it. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. The main factor why I succeeded in this process was because of my grandmother. She was the only thing that really got me through this. Loss of 100 pounds. During the course of 8 months, I started running every day. I would get up early, let's say 5:30. I would go to the running track at 5 a.m. Man, not 5 a.m. By 6 a.m. And I would start running, right? And then I would run again at 5:30, let's say after school is done, whatever. And during the summer, I changed up the morning schedule to 12 a.m. Right? From 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. I would run. Then 5:30 to 6:30, whatever it was. And my grandma would record me running at times. She would see me and she would be impressed that I was wanting to do all of that. And not only would she be impressed, but she would try to run with me, right? But at the time where she was trying to run with me, she actually fractured her spine and broke both of her legs. So that was a really hard time for her. So she couldn't move the same way she once was capable of doing. But she still tried. And that also kept me going. Because to see this woman believe in me so hard, and I can still picture it. I can still picture that image of her, wanting to try, supporting me when she couldn't hold herself, and she would still do that. And that is the reason why I kept running. And I ran my 30 minutes. I ran my 1 hour twice a day because that woman wouldn't give up. She wouldn't give up on me, so I couldn't give up on myself. And I'm very thankful. Very thankful. My grandparents did a lot. My grandfather, he would run with me. He was capable of doing that. He probably still is. He can probably beat me. That man is the fittest old man you're ever gonna know if you ever get the chance to know him. And not only that, but he's the best man I've ever met in my life. Truly an example. And back to main focus. He would run with me at times. They supported me through this journey, and it was a family effort. And through that period, I started losing weight. losing weight till about 8 months after I lost 100 pounds. But I also lost some muscle, which I will give some tips on that because I did make some mistakes throughout this whole journey because I wasn't as experienced and I didn't have as much knowledge about the world of fitness and how your body works, as I am now. Now I know a lot more and I am glad. But that moment definitely shaped me to be the person I am. It allowed me to be more hardworking, more perseverant. Let's just say consistent. That allowed me to be more consistent. It allowed me to shape a better self of who I am. And without that, I could not be who I am today because I just wouldn't be Roman. I wouldn't be this person that is capable of taking a challenge, grabbing it, smacking it against the floor, and make it be gone. To put it in other words, to accomplish your goal. And the reason why I can accomplish my goals is because I accomplished that big one, and it just it shaped me to be who I am today, and just allowed me to be capable of doing the same thing with other goals. And I realized that I could do more than what I thought myself capable of. And that is the story of how I lost 100 pounds. And those are the main points, the main focus. I will be doing a video on weight loss tips, do's and don'ts. And I'll be doing a video of the story throughout this period of time. I'll be having some images. I'll be making one heck of a video for you guys, to see. And hopefully it does a change within somebody. I don't care if 1 million people watch this, if 2 people watch this. I just wanted to make it with impact on one person, because if my change, if what I did could change what you're doing right now, even if it's a single one of you, it'll make me happy, because that is amazing. That is a change. That is an impact. I am doing something positive for this community, for the people that want to follow me, And if at any point you are that person that decides to make a change in their life because you felt inspired and because you felt like, this is the goal, this is the call, this is when I get my stuff, and this is when I get this done, because I am tired of not hitting that goal hard in the freaking face. I'm gonna hit that goal, To be honest, if you decide to take a go on this and accomplish your goals, please reach out to me. If you have any questions, once again, I am here. I will help you through the way. This is what I love. This is what I do. And there's nothing more that I love than to be capable of helping others achieve their goals, especially if it's weight loss, because it's such a close thesis to me. Because weight loss is, honestly, it is not a physical state, it is an emotional state. And it is not easy to do. Anyone who can do this, you have more in you than what you imagine. And I just want you to know, nobody believes in you right now. You got me right here. I believe in you. Reach out. I'll answer. That's it. See you guys. It is a pleasure to have a talk with you all, and I hope that you stay tuned, that you enjoy this content. I'll be putting in my best work, my 110%. I will do the best that I can. I hope you enjoy this. Once again, God bless you all. Have a great time. Do things right, make the right choices. And once again, if you're that person that decides to make a change in their life, reach out.